Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Die by the Sword podcast. Before we get in the episode, I wanted to give a shout out to Midnight Syndicate. You can check out their music over at midnightsyndicate.com. Also, we'd like to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for the wonderful ambient sounds you hear throughout our podcast. You can check them out at www.youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Check out our website at diebytheswordpodcast.com. You can get connected with the community by checking us out on the Facebooks, the Twitters, the Instagrams, all of them. Contact us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com, and don't forget to leave a review on whatever you listen to us on. Now, join me with this week's episode.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Howdy.
Hello there.
Hey, we're all still here. Yay. What's everyone been up to?
I went to go to the state fair.
Oh, you did go to the state fair.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
After we had talked about it last time, I was like, all right, got to put that on the calendar. Got to go.
Was it because we talked about it, or you already were planning on it?
We had not necessarily planned on going, and then sort of the opportunity came up, and I was like, oh, like this is the perfect opportunity.
Like, oh, I got to get that fried water that I was hearing about.
Yes, exactly.
Deep fried H2O.
Mm-hmm. Did you try the diabetes in a jar thing that we talked about last time for John?
No.
Wilford Brimley split in a jar?
Yeah, exactly.
No. I ended up doing I went and did the things that I knew I enjoyed at the state fair, which is the Midway, a turkey leg, deep fried Oreos, and oh man, I'm missing something. But took a photo with Big Tex, and the auto show, which was pretty much the only place that we could find cool air. But the thing that drives me crazy about the auto show is that like when you're going in, they have the fans like at the doors blasting cool air on you. So it's like constant, like, ooh, this feels really good. And then the moment you get past those, the air is so stale. And I don't understand it and I don't appreciate it. And I wish that they would address it, because I'm like, come on, like, this is Texas. This is the year of our Lord 2024. We have air conditioning figured out. Like, where are we moving wrong? It drives me up the wall. I'm very passionate about this.
But like, can it just not handle the rest of the venue, or?
I don't think. I think it was one of those things where it's like they had enough cool air to make it like worthwhile, just in terms of like air conditioning, and then they were like, good enough. What more do you need? And I'm like, a little air movement would be nice. Just a singular, box fan would have even been like an improvement. But
aren't those buildings made in like the 20s? So they may just not be fully capable of keeping everything insulated.
Well, technically the buildings are also temporary.
When was Art Deco popular?
It was the 20s. And those buildings are temporary.
Yeah. I guess like my true point is that like even I'm not even joking when I say like a single box fan would have made the difference. Where I'm like, I just needed the circulation of air. It was to the point where I was like, I would walk fast inside the building just to experience some apparent win. Like, it was like, that's how desperate I was for just the smallest amount of air movement.
Mm-hmm.
So
I usually tend to find wherever they have the butter sculptures, because that area is a little bit cooler, because they got to keep those from melting.
That's big brain play there.
Next time I'm just going to hang out the butter sculpture.
Like, so you can't bring that baguette in here?
It's a deadly baguette.
It's not a baguette. It's just a really long potato. Like,
can't bring that either.
Oh well, I tried.
It's a corn dog.
Yeah, that was my little adventure.
Did you ride any rides?
So I tend to stay off of rides just because of the whole epilepsy thing. Like one of my like not necessarily nightmares, but like concerns is that I'm going to have an episode like on a ride, and I'm like, that's probably no longer a thing that I can do.
That's fair. I don't know the last time I rode a ride at the fair.
I think the only thing I've ever ridden was the Ferris wheel.
They don't seem the most trustworthy.
That's true. Yeah, I'll do the Ferris wheel occasionally.
He's shaking his head.
See, that's interesting because like the Ferris wheel is like pretty much so like just the height alone. The height alone is just too much, and it sort of like spikes my adrenaline, and the adrenaline is sort of like what fuels my epilepsy episode. So I'm like, I can't like anything with a whole bunch of like just unnecessary adrenaline is it's too intense for me. But, yeah.
I mean,
it goes really high. It goes really high.
How do you not feel safe in a rickety cage? In a giant wheel that was built, I don't know, in the 1920s or 30s.
100 years ago.
Now, Keith, is it just fair rides, or is it rides in general that you're not a fan of?
I was gonna say I'll go to like some of the rides, but I've seen too many videos of people dying on like rides or falling out or all that stuff. No thanks.
So, like Six Flags Off Limits 2, or
like the big roller coasters I'll ride. Yeah,
okay.
I feel safe on that. But like little bitty stuff, like little fair stuff, that's been set up by who knows what,
like in a
who
day.
knows, yeah, and oh wait, they come out and they've got like missing pieces and stuff. They're like, do we buy
extra pieces?
Yeah.
Uncle Bob, where does this go?
Where does this bolt go? It doesn't matter. Yeah. No thanks.
Does anyone have the instruction manual from IKEA on how to build this Ferris wheel?
Right. So no thanks on that.
See, I usually like fair rides. When it comes to rides like that, I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, so I like riding those types of rides. Plus, I grew up going to the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo and Waco and rode all of those crazy rides all the time. And I survived, so I'm fine. But I also have learned to kind of somewhat judge whoever is operating the ride. If they seem like they would know how to put something together, then I'm usually okay. If they seem like they're maybe missing a few pieces.
I don't want to pass judgment on all those guys, but I don't think I've not seen.
You can kind of tell.
I don't think carnies put themselves through college with this job.
Yeah. So to Keith's point, though, when I was little, we went to one that was like in the store parking lot near, our house at the time. And me and my brother were both little, and we get in one of the rides, and it's one of those that's like, it's a circle, and it has a circle in the middle, and you spin it, and the whole thing is rotating at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like doing it, and then it's like going faster and faster and faster. And me loving that kind of stuff and not knowing any better, I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm laughing, except for I can see my mother is like very worried, like to the point of like almost crying. They finally stopped the ride, and apparently it had broken and was just like going too fast or something. And it was like, yeah, she was just like, you're not riding any of these rides ever again, one of these things.
Yeah, see, I won't do the ones that are set up in like a parking lot somewhere. That's just asking for trouble to me.
Seems legit.
I was gonna say, if you want adrenaline, I mean, that's the way to go. That's
I mean,
50-50
true.
Chance.
It was super fast, and it seemed fun at the time.
Yeah. I have always told myself when I get on those rides like that, like, if it's my time, it's my time. It's going to happen. But I can't control it
or
at
if,
that point.
if my foot's going to kick somebody's head off on this thing where I'm dangling, so be it.
So be it. Because, at that point, you can't really do anything. You're just along for the ride. So.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Living your final destination moments.
He said, no, thank you.
I can just see, like, I'm just sitting there in my little cart or whatever, and then all of a sudden I just hear, just right beside me, just somebody falling out dying.
Mm-hmm. you get the little souvenir picture of you just sobbing. Put it on a mug.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the person that rides.
I was gonna say, but I may be getting the cotton candy bacon on a stick though. That's my adrenaline right there. Because that sounds
that's actually just a heart palpitation.
Terrifying and exciting.
Right. That's not adrenaline. That's just your heart.
Yeah, I'm going to die if that actually happens.
See, I'd rather go out eating some good ass food than falling from a a fair ride.
Right, no,
That's fair. And it's slower too that way.
That's true. Maybe more painful, depending. Who knows?
No, I'm liable to play in traffic.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll do the cotton candy bacon. I like the salty sweet combo, but I don't know if I do that one.
Are you going to do the strawberry Pop-Tart?
Maybe. I do like a strawberry Pop-Tart.
Mm-hmm. And it's a beignet / waffle as well.
It's all those things.
A waffle?
Yeah, Ben Waffle.
Ben Waffle.
We'll call it a pop waffle.
Oh, no.
Blue waffle.
Waffle.
Well. Well. No.
Sir, what are you doing to that waffle?
This is doing to me.
Put the waffle back.
We're waiting for the horse.
Right.
And for those who know the show, there's always a horse.
Mm-hmm. Frau Bluka.
Frau Bruch. Speaking of sewers.
I like that. It's a sneak attack segue.
It just didn't feel like the right time.
0 out of 10.
Now, if you're fighting the
Candlesticks?
no, the Doulahan, if you're fighting him, that would have been the perfect segue with the horses and then the nightmare.
Did you have you ever ridden the Batman ride at Six Flags?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yeah.
I have.
It's one of
I have as well.
it's one of the only loop rides that doesn't make me sick.
Oh, they normally do.
Yeah, can't do loops, can't do spinning things. If it goes in a circle, I don't want it.
I'm okay if they're metal.
See, I like those.
I like metal coasters as opposed to the wooden ones now. I'm getting, I don't like the shakiness of.
Oh yeah, the wooden one makes you feel like you've been in a car accident afterwards.
Not a fan of riding wood.
Yeah.
I was going to say you feel like you got a concussion.
Yeah,
and you might, because if you're riding next to somebody, this whole
Yeah, you might hit 'em.
you might give both of you guys concussion. No
Yeah,
thanks.
that's true. I used to love the old Texas Giant, but it was so rough toward the end of it.
yeah, nope.
What about the new Texas Giant?
The new Texas Giant is still fun. Still got the wooden coaster, but it's got the steel track to make it a lot smoother.
But speaking of people dying on rides,
Yeah. And I rode it before they put
Me
all the new
too.
safety measures on it.
Wait, did I miss something? Did something happen?
so yeah, when it first opened, the only thing that was really holding you in was like a vertical bar that had like a saddle horn on it. Yeah,
Mhm.
and
I
it
remember
did
that.
not close correctly for some poor woman.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you have a seatbelt and the saddle horn, but before it was just that
Mhm.
little pole between your legs that was supposed to keep you in the ride.
Mhm.
Oh.
When I
But so yeah, they had to make some changes to that.
You know what I really like? Is it the Judge Roy screen that they changed to go backwards?
They did that one year.
That
Yeah.
was really fun. Yeah, that was a cool ride.
They do it like every so often. They flip it back and forth. They also do that with the Mr. Freeze. They switch it to go backwards.
oh yeah, huh?
That one's so short though.
So
I don't.
Yeah.
it is,
Mr. Freeze. Yeah.
but you get that 0 to 70 in like 2 seconds or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then
Right.
you go
it's
immediately
quick.
vertical out of the chute too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's one thing that I can say, that when you do ride it backwards, you're doing that vertical staring straight down. Which
Oh, true,
kind of
yeah.
makes it a little more terrifying because you can see the ground. Because when you're facing straight up, I mean, you're just pointing up to the sky, but you don't know how high up you are at that point.
Yes, you can, by the G's of it falling. I hate that feeling. Kills me. I hate it. Going backwards, I'm like, just sitting there, just like ab workout. Just oh, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, try writing that. What was it, like 16 times in a row?
Ugh.
Did it for
Why?
Bert
Did you do a commercial or
Kreischer.
something?
Yeah, Bert Kreischer used to do a travel show where he would go to like ride all these crazy rides at different places or these different experiences at different places. So he came to Six Flags and he rode the Titan and the Mr. Freeze. And so the employees, which I was working at Six Flags at the time, were the background for that. So we had to do the shoot over and over to get the shot right. So 16 times in a row.
That's a lot.
I would have came out with that shit with the 6-pack, bro. I would doing so many crunches just so that like damn, look at that, look at that washboard.
Yeah, they were supposed to do the Batman too, but I don't think they ever did.
That's okay. I have a 1-pack.
That's got a keg.
Keg. Yeah.
It is a keg. Yes.
Instead of washboard abs, it's like the old ladies who just like slap their laundry on the rock to like get the water out.
Speaking of being smacked around a bit, I'm just kidding.
That did happen.
It did just a little bit, especially by some bats. You know, weren't
So
really a
bad.
fan of those.
Especially because there was 1,000 of them in one little bundle.
Again, I was wrong on that. It's 5,000 per bundle. That's what it is.
Oh my god!
The bat
5,000
swarms.
bundle of joy.
Yeah, the bats are diminutive sized in that. So there are 5,000. A 10-foot cube.
What do they eat in there?
So blood.
Oh,
Everything.
Say almost us.
Yeah,
Eat everything.
everything.
People who try to punch them one at a time. That's usually what they eat.
My favorite thing
It's
about
like
this
you
is that
don't have
like
enough time.
my favorite thing about this is that there was just like 15,000 bats in this like greenhouse, just like chilling, 15,000 bats, like
Just hanging out.
Just
that's
up in the
15,000
rafters, yeah.
too many. Right.
and it was like well into the night, so I guess they just didn't go out that night. So let's just have a chill night in.
They were just hanging out with her. She was the one that was kind of calling them over, kind of like her pets.
Yeah, my abbreviated notes are: she calls in the bats. We beat that ass. She farts down the hole before we can kill her. Oh, they also have Yaneeko equals Bat Whisperer ?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
I
I
did.
did let you use your animal handling or whatever, your empathy,
Yeah.
wild empathy, or something like that.
But the only reason you let me do that is because I rolled a nat 20. I'm sure you would not have let me otherwise, yeah. But I tamed
like, all right,
those
fine.
5,000 bats looking at me, at least for a moment.
They're like, wait, who is he? And why does he know our language?
Yeah,
That's right.
because technically those swarms like that, they're kind of like mindless. They just go to the next living thing that they see to kind of attack. But with your natural 20 and all that, I'm like, okay, they just assume you're not a threat at this point, and they move on to the next living thing that they see, because they just moved on to the next person.
Now I'm insulted.
Well, you told them, basically.
He's like, he's got a
Next
bow and arrow. He can only take out like 5 of us at one time. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Right, true.
Bats on a stick? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the state fair.
Right? There you go. We reverse
Deep fried
segue
bat on a stick.
back to the
Back to the fair.
Zero
no, we're never getting
ten.
out.
Wait a minute.
Double segue. Sounds dirty.
Give him the old double segue.
Only depends on which way you're riding that thing.
That's what he said. So I think we've kind of covered everything that happened last time. Y'all fought the vampire lady.
Beat that ass.
Beat
Fart
that
down the
out.
hole.
Uh-huh.
Yaneeko Bat Whisperer.
Lady's a loose term that we're going to use for her.
Sure. Yeah, she was supposed to be a lot tougher to fight, but y'all kind of just smacked the shit out of her.
I smacked the shit out of her. Genny was able to, with all of her buffs, which I'm still mad at what we're using because it did not count all that stuff. I had to
Calculate it all. And
Here, lab.
Well, I didn't want to just call him out like that.
I'm just still trying to figure out why it didn't calculate all of it.
Dunno.
I bet that there's like some hidden toggle that we just haven't found yet.
I do like it. It's pretty cool with the, being able to change the settings for conditions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of the time it does a really, really good job with that.
Well, I don't know about all that. I just know that Genny really likes this weapon. And since we're fighting undead, she's really found her stride.
Diego thinks we need more steaks.
Medium rare.
See.
You have all jumped down this hole that was beneath the corpse of the Venus flytrap thing, which is also the direction that the vampire went through. You fell about. Most of you jumped down gracefully. One of you fell flat on your face, but you've made it down, and you're in this kind of looks like a sewer type area, but all these vines have kind of been coming down into this room. But you can hear the bats still above you, but they are not pursuing you down this hole.
They know better.
Yeah.
So now that we're down here, which way do we go?
Well, I have a question. Do we want to track the vampire lady? Because I have super tracking, if that's possible. I could try to track her where she's going, or do we want to just explore?
That's not a bad idea.
It's up to you guys.
I'm here for that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I think.
Super tracker.
Super tracker.
So I would probably say, because I don't see anything specifically that says that she's untraceable, but in my opinion, turning the gas, you're not leaving footprints or anything like that. So I don't know how you would track her. So I would say you can roll on it, but it's going to be a really high DC.
What's the DC?
It's really high.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
Like how high?
High.
Well, would this be considered underground?
This is underground, yes.
+4.
Oh.
All right. So let's roll it. Let's see what we got.
I offer aid. Oh, that's the wrong die.
Thank you.
Speaking of that, Diego also wants to know, how tall are these ceilings?
Down here, it's about... in this particular room, there's not really a ceiling because there's a hole above you.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of goes all the way up to the top of the glass house.
Okay.
I got a 10 on my aid.
10 aids.
All right. Let's see what we got.
It's a lot of aids.
It's a nat 20, so it's a 31. Plus I get +5. Plus I get +4. So that is
Oh, wait,
a 40.
you forgot? Don't I give him something?
Damn.
Plus the aid.
And then the aid.
For each aid,
Plus
you
all
get a
those aids that
+2.
Phillip gave you.
Holy crap.
So somehow you're able to figure out the direction that this gas has flown. Probably there's a breeze going through, and you know that the gas would probably follow whatever that breeze is. So you would know that she's gone to the south.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Those bats helped me out. They told me what's up.
So who wants to lead, Quinley or Yaneeko? Yaneeko.
Oh, I'm very brittle, so I should not go first. So I need somebody at least in front of me.
Okay.
Before we press on, who all does Porkchop need to assist with their bleed damage?
Diego does.
Quinley does.
All right. Is this just one heal check, or am I rolling individually?
You'd have to roll individually.
Okay. For Quinley, 37.
Yep. Okay, that stops the bleed for Quinley.
And then for Diego, 39.
Yep. Yep.
Uh,
So, bleed has stopped.
Okay. And I guess before we proceed any further, is everyone like healthy? Everyone feel okay? Everyone's feeling chipper?
I'm
Thumbs up.
Jenny's fine. Where is?
I'm down 34.
How many remaining does that put you at?
Oh, Quinley is 18 of 73.
Oh man. Woo.
Why is he so weak?
He's a level lower than you guys.
And she was right beside him, smacking the shit out of him constantly.
Porkchop is gonna cast Inflict Moderate Wound on Quinley. So,
Sure you don't want to cure and just knock him out now?
I mean, I'm tempted.
I mean, that is part of his damage, isn't it? Too? Why he's so low? An accidental Porkchop heal?
That's true.
No. When I healed, I did selective channeling, but
Oh, that's right.
when I cast serious wounds on Merrick,
Yeah,
that
that's
was when
right. That's right.
It got troublesome.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, 2d8 plus 11 is 27 points back to Quinley, and he's just going to have to be a little judicious about what he does, because I'm not sure Porkchop has anything else.
Yeah, he's at 45 of 73. Does he have anything in his pack?
He does have a potion of... It says Cure Serious Wounds because it wouldn't let me add a potion of Inflict. But it's supposed to be Inflict because I think I put a note in there.
All right, he's going to have to drink this. Also, the potion of displacement. Did somebody... We used that, right?
Yeah, John used it last time to avoid damage.
So I'm going to suspend that. How do I do the serious wounds?
It's 3d8 plus... it's a 3rd level spell, which would mean you'd have to be 5th level, so it's plus 5.
Okay. 3d8 plus 5. Oh, that's garbage. 4 and 11 and 15. 15 more. This is, I guess, better than it was. Well, yeah, it's almost a full. He's only 13 shy.
He's fine as long as y'all don't fight anything crazy. Hee hee hee.
No hee hee hee.
All the hee hee hee.
We're ready to set out. Okay, so I'm guessing the blue on this map is water.
The blue on the map is water. So as you make your way toward the south, you find a narrow 5-foot wide walkway hugging the wall of this low ceilinged sewer. It has a swift current that pushes east, frothing and gurgling under a stone bridge crossing to the other side. So you do see that this is like flowing, like rushing water here.
Wait, if it's
and here the ceiling is only about
if it's
5
flowing
foot tall.
and flowing, moving water, can he cross it? Is he one of those vampires?
He's not a vampire.
Okay.
He's not a vampire. There's a bridge.
Why can't they cross water?
Well, they're notoriously averse to crosses.
No, you're better than that.
I'm really not.
So
So he thinks she's still going this way.
yeah,
south?
so we're going. Yeah, we're headed south across the bridge, and then there is this door. Should we go in or should we take a lift?
Should we take a what?
A lift,
Yeah.
and right.
I mean, I'm more partial to Ubers than Lyft, but sure, you know.
Ye old Uber.
I think that's a question for our boy Yaneeko.
Yeah, Yaneeko, where'd this fart bitch go?
I'll roll your tracking over because it was so high that she would have crossed the bridge and then gone through the door.
Okay, perfect.
I aid.
That's what I like to hear.
So does Quinley. So I have another question. If Porkchop were to bless these sewer waters, would it turn into holy water that we could use against the vampires?
I mean, technically, but it's flowing, so the part that he blesses would then flush out, and so he'd have to keep blessing it.
Gotcha. I'll just stand on the very far west of whatever battle we're on, so that the east flowing water is blessed. I'll just constantly keep up the prayers, guys.
All right, Yaneeko. Through the door or to the left? Haters to the left.
Everything you own in the box to the left. Yaneeko says, go through the door.
All right, the door it is.
I'm going to walk up and open the door.
You open the door.
Then you ain't even going to put your ear to it or nothing?
No. Quinley
Wow.
Quinley is unafraid of vampires.
Phil's tired of playing him already.
Yeah.
I own these sewers. What's up?
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Oh no.
So as you open this door, it creaks open slowly, and there we go. I was waiting for that. And inside, you can see a large tapestry covering the north wall of this room. There are 2 clay urns that flank the southern door, while other doors lead to the east and west. There are also bloodstains covering a disturbingly large area of the floor underfoot.
I slammed the door really quickly and describe what I saw. Yes,
It's a
that's
bloody
what I was
mess.
going to say. So this room is really, really bloody.
Well, is it fresh blood? Is it dried blood? Is it?
Look, I just peeked, smelled, and closed the door. Do you want to continue?
I mean, if we're following what's her name, Merrick, then it sounds like this is the way we got to go.
Did you see anything live in there, or just blood?
Just blood. Just blood.
Trying to peek over your shoulder, but I couldn't quite get a good look.
So he's going to open it up again slowly.
You open slowly, and as you do, you see several creatures inside, and they all turn and hiss at you.
Slam the door again. Slam the door again.
And we're rolling for initiative.
That time I still couldn't see over your shoulder, but I swear I heard hissing.
Oh, it's bad. It's real bad. We're the monsters.
All right, so yeah, rolling for initiative. I was waiting. I mean, you said you slammed the door shut. Did you actually slam it shut?
There's monsters in there, and we're bottlenecked.
So door shut, so you can't see them right now. So I'm not going to put them on the map until. But yeah, roll for initiative. Genny.
Okay, so Genny got 10,
10,
and Quinley got +5, 21.
21. All right, Thwip.
Thwip got 17.
17. Porkchop.
Porkchop got 5.
5. Not ready. Yaneeko.
26.
26. Very ready. So yeah, with a 26, Yaneeko, you're up first. You're kind of all the way behind everybody, and Quinley has slammed the door shut.
Yep, so I guess seeing his face turn white, or maybe it's
It turns
already
transparent.
white, pale, I'm not sure. But see him slam it quickly and tell Thwip that there's monsters in there. I overhear and just ready 2 arrows.
Ready 2 arrows. All right. And Quinley, did you just close the door, or are you holding the door shut?
I'm holding it. Like, well, I closed it, and yeah, I'm holding it.
All right, give me a strength check.
Let's see. Ooh, no. Strength. 10.
The door is yanked out of your hand and opened as you are now face to face with a vampire spawn. And since the door's open, I'll go ahead and add them on.
Does that mean Yaneeko shoots him in the face?
If you would like to.
And he gets met with a bop bop.
Ta-da! All right,
my Lord,
there they
there's
are.
so many.
Oh, there's a lot.
So if that triggers your ready action, you are firing past 3 of your allies, so they do have some cover with this.
What if he yells, "Get down"?
Get down.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll still roll it.
Okay.
Because I'm confident in my abilities. I got this.
Mhm.
So yeah. So we'll try. We'll still try to hit him.
Alrighty. Roll that attack.
So first roll 32.
At 32, even with the cover, would still hit.
Oh, sweet. Heck yeah. See, look at me. Katniss Everdeen up in this. For 14 points of damage.
14 points. What type of arrows are you using?
Regular arrows, but also are they undead?
They are undead.
Okay, then that changes my damage. So it should be 14 plus 4. So it'd be 18.
18
But with regular arrows, yeah.
with regular arrows. All right. So the arrow strikes him, and Quinley will yell back out, "It's going to take more than a regular arrow."
Well, I didn't go shopping before we came here, so...
But it does look like some of the damage did go through.
Okay, perfect.
That was Yaneeko's ready action, was to fire the arrows, which did some damage. So the guy standing directly in front of Quinley at the door now has a couple arrows sticking out of him. They didn't go in all the way, just part of the way. Just the tip. It is their turn. Most of them, since it's bottlenecked right here at the door, they can't do a whole lot. But one toward the back of the room will look straight at Quinley. And I need Quinley to make a will save.
What kind of attack is this?
It's a will save.
But Quinley being part vampire, not immune.
Oof. 11.
An 11.
He's very willful. Demure even.
Mm-hmm.
He does get a +2 because it's a mind-affecting effect.
13.
13. But that's still not enough to pass. Quinley is dominated as the vampire spawn looks him in the eye and says, "Defend us." So now Quinley will start attacking you guys. Because it's out of his nature to kind of go against his allies, you will get a new save each round. But for right
On
now,
his turn or my turn?
on his turn. So this first round, he's dominated, but the next round you'll get a save because he's already failed it this round.
Cool.
Does he have a whip? Anything like that? Just checking.
Dominatrix. And the rest of them can't really do anything. They don't have great line of sight to anybody else. So that is it for them. And it is Quinley's turn.
Does Quinley know that he's been dominated?
Yes.
Okay, he's just, "I'm sorry, my new friends." Turns right around and attacks. Who am I attacking?
Thwip, I believe.
Ah. Okay. Thwip. You gonna get it, Thwip.
We'll see.
He's going to get the Thwip.
Alright. You're gonna get Thwip, thwopped, and thwatted. Maybe. 24?
No, he's not.
18. Now that they're enemies, he can't move through their squares anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then he's not moving. He's protecting.
All right.
You will not get past me. He turns around and says, "You guys can chill."
I'll prepare the blood for you. All right, that's it for Quinley. Thwip.
I think Thwip's just going to turn around and head back out of the plane because to go through all these threatened squares is not going to make a lot of sense for him. So he's just going to book it out of the dungeon.
Bye.
Adios.
No, I'm kidding. That's not what I'm going to do. He is. I think he's just going to turn to. He's going to. Quinley just swung at him. He sees he's dominated. He knows he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to hurt the guy. But he doesn't have a lot of options. So he's just going to be like, "Sorry, buddy." And he's going to grab Quinley, or maybe not grab him, but he's just going to push into Quinley to make some leeway, make some space in this room. So he's just going to charge. He has a sword out, but he's not going to charge sword first. He's just going to use his shoulder basically, and try to push
Like a shoulder bash.
Quinley as far back as he can to make room for everybody else to get in here.
Oh, we need the song. Push it. We'll push it real good.
So the question is how far can he push him?
Push it. Push it real good.
Can he grapple and move him down this hallway, just out of the way?
So you can probably do it kind of like a slam attack. So it'd be a combat maneuver check.
Against my combat defense?
Yes.
So I want my CMB, right?
Yeah, your CMB against his CMD. If you're successful, you push him 5 feet.
It's only 21.
Well, that does not work, because, no, wait. No, I don't roll for that. Never mind. But still, it's not. No.
All right, he stays steady on his feet.
All right, guys, we're not getting past here. Let's not for them to get out of here playing.
I gotta have a go. I love being bottlenecked. All right, anything else from Thwip?
I'm just gonna take a 5-foot step over this way because that's to my left.
Alrighty. To your left. Still on the... Not on the bridge anymore, but still on that catwalk on the other side. Alright, Diego.
This is where it's going to be difficult. Diego is very far back. So he can move forward through people to get to the front. He will attempt to do that because he will have a sense of guardianship and wants to make sure that they're okay. So he will charge forward. How tall is the space here?
The ceilings here are only about 5 feet tall, so you're probably
So he will remain small.
Yeah.
And at this point, I think the best thing that he can do is attempt a stunning fist.
All right.
Bring it. Bring it.
Bring it, yes. Okay, that would be a 27.
That hits.
I'm going to need a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Where's my fort? There it is. Plus 6. 8.
You're not going to save. You are stunned.
Wait, no, it's 10 because... Is that a mind effect?
And you take the damage from the hit. Stunning is not a mind effect.
I beg to differ.
I mean, it affects the mind,
Right.
but it's not a mind effect.
So, yeah, what's the damage that I just healed?
Oh, lovely. 10 whopping points.
Okay, so does my stun kick in now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so are you going to keep on hitting me?
Depends on your save.
He wouldn't be able to. He would only get the one attack this round because he had
Okay.
to move
Yeah.
20
Okay.
feet. So he only gets the one attack this round. But you are stunned, and you are stunned until the beginning of Diego's next turn.
I can't get past him, correct?
No. He's kind of like an obstacle right now.
Yeah. I don't know if Genny can do anything to
I'll say, can you move and then?
counter this spell.
Can you move?
I can move to the other side of Thwip.
I was gonna say, can he move, attack, move?
Is he allowed to take the stunned person with him?
He wouldn't have the actions to do all that.
Yeah, I can't pick him up because I don't have the action. Yeah.
Okay.
And can you move that far?
Not unless he has a feat or something that allows that, like a spring attack or something like that. Is what I think what you'd need.
No, I don't think so. So I'll have to stay in front of the doorway. Yeah, because even nimble moves doesn't help me.
So, still directly in front of Quinley. But that would bring us to Jenny's turn then.
Can you fire something around me? I'm small now.
I can. I mean, I can do the good old magic missile.
I guess I have a question. Is this
Mhm.
the thing that Quinley is under? Is that a spell effect?
It's not a spell effect, it's a supernatural ability.
Yeah, I have no room. I can't see into the room either, can I?
You can. I mean, it's a straight shot. You can see. There's just some cover because you're standing around people. Like you can see Quinley standing there, and you obviously see that the door is open.
Can I cast Dimension Door and take 2 of them with me?
You could.
Then that's what I'll do.
You can see enough inside the room to know where you're going.
I'm going to cast Dimension Door, and I'm going to grab Thwip and Diego. Can I grab anybody else? Is it just 2 people? Yes. Per 3 caster levels, I can take 3 people. Yaneeko, do you want to go too?
Let's see. I don't really want to, no. I think
Okay.
I'll get my ass whooped if I go in there.
Porkchop, do you want to stay back too?
No, I would actually come with y'all because I have 4 charges of channeling left
All right.
to unleash on these assholes.
Well, then that's what I'll do. Jenny is going to say "Vámonos" and grab these 3 people, and we are going to appear.
So I would say, based on line of sight, going from the doorway, kind of do like a triangle down in any of those spaces, just based on kind of looking at a doorway, what you can see. Does that make sense when I say triangle down?
Here?
Yeah, that space would be fine.
And then I can't move everybody else. So everybody move to where you want to go.
That one's fine. That one's probably not. That's kind of out of the doorway. So you can go to this space here.
Yeah, can't be hiding in the corner like that.
Here. Well, you got to go somewhere adjacent, I think, right?
Sorry, are you talking to me or Diego?
So yeah, you'd have to either go here between all the vampires, or here between
Easy.
all the vampires. And Thwip, are you coming?
Consider it done.
Quinley is.
Quinley's stuck.
No, Quinley is not. I am not taking Quinley. He has to fend for himself.
Oh, okay.
Get him, Yaneeko.
Oh yeah, he's gonna turn around and see just Yaneeko there.
Little do you know, this is my exit point. I'm out. I'll see y'all later. I by tracking, I knew they were here, and so I'm taking my money and I'm going home.
I did my part.
There you go.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
All right, we just dimension doored into this nest of vampire spawn.
Okay. Alrighty. So you are now in the room, and it is Porkchop's turn.
What type of save was it that Quinley had to do to resist the creature effect?
A will save.
Okay. Porkchop is going to cast Bear's Endurance Mass. And this is the spell I was referring to. So it says, works like Bear's Endurance, just on multiple creatures. It doesn't necessarily clarify how many, or like if there's a range on it. If you could maybe advise.
Bear's Endurance Mass. 1 creature per level. No 2 of which can be more than 30 feet apart.
So basically I could just cast it on all of us, right?
Mm-hmm. It is touch spell, so they've got to be close enough for you to touch.
Okay. Well, then I'm just going to cast it on myself.
Well, no. Never mind. It's a close range, so you don't have to do it by touch because it's mass. So,
and when it says no 2 creatures can be less than 30 feet apart, is so like Yaneeko is a bit far away, and so like between Yaneeko and Diego, that's more than 30 feet, right? Actually, I can measure this. Ooh, it is exactly 30 feet.
Right at 30 feet.
Boom. Strategic.
All right, Yaneeko, you're going to have to maybe get a little bit closer than you're normally used to, but yeah, so I'll cast it on all of us then.
Even Quinley?
Show of hands for plus Quinley. Oh, that 2 out of 5. All right,
I'll
that
say
motion
yes.
fails. Okay, there we go. 3 out of 5 motion carries. We'll cast it on Quinley as well.
That doesn't help his will, but it does help his fortitude and his hit points, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You get temporary hit points by the boost. So you get 10 temporary hit points.
Okay.
10 of them?
Yeah. Because it's a +4 enhancement bonus to your con, and you get 5 points for every 2 bonus points. So yeah, 10. So for those who haven't used temporary hit points before, those are a separate pool of hit points. You go through those first before you go to your regular hit points.
Oh, so actually, the way that this spell description says, the spell grants the subject a +4 enhancement bonus to Constitution, which adds to the usual benefits to hit points, fortitude saves, Constitution checks, and so forth. Hit points gained by a temporary increase in Constitution are not temporary hit points. They go away when the subject's Constitution drops back to normal, and they are not lost first as temporary hit points are.
Okay.
So enjoy your free HP, everybody.
You have 10 HP to use. So for that one, just go under like spell effects and add.
How long does it last?
Again, it actually doesn't clarify on here.
The regular one is 1 minute per level.
What was it called again?
Yeah, 1 minute per level.
Bear's Endurance.
Bear's Endurance. And now you almost say woof whenever you attack. All right. Anything else from Porkchop?
Can he move like the 5-foot step this way?
Yes.
Okay. So Porkchop is going to take a 5-foot step, sort of back towards the door, but a little off to the side, so that he's not just totally in the middle of the room. So he has a wall to his back, although he's got one of the vampire spawn to his left.
Sounds good. Alrighty. I was just reading the Bear's Endurance spell, and I mean, you're using a divine focus because you're a cleric, so you wouldn't have to worry with it. But the material component, if you weren't using a divine focus, is either a few hairs or a pinch of dung from a bear.
Dung is the way we go.
No.
Yeah. That's an option. Alrighty. So now we are back to the top of the round with Yaneeko.
Wow.
Everybody left you. You're all by yourself down here in the sewer.
In a blink of an eye, just everybody's gone.
Yeah, you said no.
Mhm.
I did.
But I thought she wasn't going to leave me all alone. I thought she could just take 2 people, but she took 3 people.
That's a victim of his own cowardice.
But I would like to roll to see kind of these spawns, like if they have any certain quirks about them.
All right, that'll be knowledge religion.
All right, and if you didn't have knowledge religion, would there be another roll?
That's all you're really would get for them. So yeah, if you don't have that one, the most you can get is a 10. So
Perfect.
with that, you would
All
know
right.
their vampire spawn.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just shooting 2 arrows at this thing. At the one in the doorway.
All right.
That's yes.
One in the doorway behind.
Do they
Quinley.
do they still have cover if it's just one dude?
All right. Do you have like precise shot or anything? Is that what it is?
I do have precise shot. Yeah, when I'm shooting into melee.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So that one he would not get the cover or anything for it because you have precise shot.
That's what I'm talking about. 27
27 would hit.
for 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. All right. More damage dealt, but he's still standing.
Okay, so I'll take my second shot. 27 again
All right. That's a hit.
for 13 points of damage.
13 points. All right. Still standing.
Okay, and did we say we were still hasted or no?
We are
What was
not.
the verdict on that? Not okay. Then I believe that will be my turn. I will take a 5-foot step. Maybe. No, I want to see them in the room, see what they're doing. So I'll stay where I am.
All right. So leaving your friends to die amongst the vampires. Got it.
Yeah, I just want to see if they do die, and I need
He's
to
got that
run.
head start.
You know, just in case.
He's like,
You've already got a head
he's
start.
like, you guys left me. What the heck, man? Well, now I'm not going to go in there. No, I'm not going to. You can just fight them all by
That's
yourself.
No, I'm not gonna.
That's
I'm not
right.
gonna save you anymore.
Yeah, you're so strong. You're so courageous. You get in there.
All right. Well, if you're staying put, then it is the vampire spawn's turn. We will say, everybody in the room, give me a will save.
Everybody, clap your hands.
26.
All right, Porkchop, what'd you
Porkchop
get?
got 29.
29. Genny,
26.
26. Diego,
26.
26. Thwip.
Uh-oh. He said it was a... Which one? Oh, natural 20? Yeah. Yep, we got a nat 20.
Will save. All right, so you are all fine on that. I think which ones did all that. So that one was there, so he's going to take a 5-foot step back. That one was there. He's going to stay put. He'll move up. 5-foot step there. And those two, so that leaves 2 more that I can do stuff with. So that one's going to move up. And this one will also
Oh, my
move
lord.
up.
Too close, man.
So the one that just took a 5-foot step, which is this one to the southeast, is going to attack Thwip. Because he's not one of the ones that used his ability there. He is going to try to do a slam attack on you.
Da, da, da.
Damn, people getting dominated, people getting slammed. That's crazy.
For real.
Yep. So that is only a 13, so that's a miss. And then the other one that stepped up, he now has 4 choices of who he wants to hit. So I'll roll a d4 and see whoever it lands on. I'll even roll it in the chat just because, so you can see that I'm not just making it up. So 1 will be Porkchop, 2 will be Genny, 3 Diego, 4 Thwip.
Uh-oh.
4, so it's also attacking Thwip. Jeez, that's a natural 2. It was on a 20, and then it rolled to the side. So it misses as well. So everybody else used their supernatural ability, which I would assume is a standard action. It doesn't tell me directly. So that's it for them. Quinley, first things first, make a will save to try to fight off the domination.
Oh, I'm Quinley.
Yes. You're also still stunned this round, so you wouldn't be able to do anything, but you can still make the will save.
Natural 20.
There you go. So you're not dominated anymore, but you're still stunned until the beginning of Diego's turn.
That worked out.
Yep. Stay put and not be dominated. Stay. Stay.
Can I move?
Thwip. It is now your turn. Nope, because you were stunned.
Is not loving where he's at. He is totally surrounded, almost. He's got 4 guys all around him. So actually, you know what? He's just gonna hold his scimitar out and then like do the whirlwind, like spin around real quick, and try to get all 4 of them at one time.
Do you have cleave?
No. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm going to actually take a 5-foot step to my south, so I'll be beside Diego, and gets me to where there's just one guy in front of me, and I'm going to give him what for.
Sounds good.
First one is a 22.
22 misses.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 32.
32 would hit.
The second one is a 27.
27 hits.
And the third is 16.
16 misses.
Okay. That's 42 points of damage.
42. What type of weapon are you using?
It is a scimitar. It's a +2 magical weapon.
Okay. All right. So took some damage, but not all of it has seemed to have gone through. All right. Anything else?
I think that's gonna be it.
Very good. Diego.
Okay, so Diego feels somewhat at a disadvantage here. How big is the ceiling inside of here?
And here it's more like a regular size room, so probably like a 10-foot ceiling.
Yeah, but
maybe.
he can't grow right now because if he does, he's going to shove Thwip and...
He can take a 5-foot step here, right? And then he'll take up these squares.
Could do that. So Diego will take a 5-foot step to the west. That still has him threatened by that one guy, and he will grow.
Okay. Does growing provoke an attack of opportunity?
I don't think so. Changing form is a standard action and does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right, there we go. So you are now large kitty.
So I'm now large kitty, but that is my action.
All right. So we got a big cat in the room and 6 vampire spawn. Alrighty. Genny.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a spell. I am going to cast Spiked Pit here.
Are you going to cast defensively?
I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Which means you have to make a check to do that. It's just a DC 15 plus double the spell level.
15 plus... Okay, so... 15 plus 6 is 21. Concentration.
It's a concentration check.
Okay. Okay.
It's a D20 plus your caster level plus your casting ability modifier.
10 plus 10 is 20 plus 4. 24.
24, and you said it was 21 was the DC, I believe. Yep, so you are able to cast it without provoking.
Cool. So it is going to be these 4 squares right here, right in where Thwip is. The giant pit opens up and swallows these people, hopefully.
So we get 3 of them.
Make reflex. Yeah, 3 reflex saves.
3 reflex saves. Alrighty. First one, natural 20. Second one is a 15.
Nope.
And the third one, natural 20. So one of them falls in, the other 2 save.
Yeah.
So I say this one down here at the bottom right falls in.
Which one? This one at bottom right?
Right there.
So then you have to move these guys because now there's a pit in the way.
So they move out of the pit. This one is in the pit. How big is the pit? Does he take like damage or anything for falling in?
Yes. So it is creatures who fall into the pit take 2d6 points of piercing damage from the spikes.
Ooh, it's spiky.
Yeah, and the pit is 10 foot by 10 foot, and it is 10 feet per 2 caster levels, maximum 30 feet, so it's 30 feet.
30 feet deep.
So that's 3d6 plus 2d6, right?
Mm-hmm. So 5d6.
Let's do fall first.
Okay.
Fall is 14 points of fall damage.
Okay.
And the piercing is 4.
4 points of piercing. All right.
And then I want to do a check.
Okay. What are these spikes made out of?
Piercing.
Yeah. Are they like metal spikes? Are they wooden spikes? Like how? What
I mean, it's a natural pit, so it doesn't say.
Or like rocks or what?
I'm gonna say that they're rocks because it doesn't say these are.
Is it like whatever the floor material is out of? I guess like if you're just like making a
No, because what it does is it technically opens a dimension door. Can I decide?
I will let you decide.
They are silver spikes.
Silver spikes.
He fell into a silver mine.
Shame.
All right, I'll allow that. I'll allow them to be silver. Off the record, I was going to say that if you made them wooden, I was going to roll a percentile die check to see if he staked himself as he
God
fell.
damn it!
But you've already determined they're silver.
Wait, hold on. Silver is deadly to vampires.
It is. Just means it takes full damage from the silver.
It's actually an ice cave of holy water.
All the spikes are holy water.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he falls down on silver spikes, so he takes some damage from that silver. Very good. So you got a damaged vampire in a pit, or vampire spawn. Yep. He's not a full vampire. He's mostly a vampire. He's more of a vampire than Quentin is. All right. Next up, then, would be Porkchop, unless Jenny's planning to move anywhere.
I can't really. I don't want to get in the way of Quinley. You know what? I will move, so I'm not flanked anymore. So 5-foot step.
Boo. All right. All right then, Porkchop.
Mechanic question. When does casting defensively actually come to play?
Anytime, like if you're casting a spell like right next to someone that is threatening you, it would provoke an attack of opportunity to cast the spell. So to cast defensively, you'd make that check. If you succeed, then you do not provoke.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Porkchop is going to channel his positive energy, and he's just going to go for it. So that's
all right. Channeling to harm.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be will saves from. Is it going to get everybody? Yes. Looks like it does.
Porkchop's time to shine.
All right. First one, which is the one next to Diego. It's an 18 for the first one.
Pass.
Okay. Second one, it's directly beside, or right there. It's a 27.
Pass.
The one all the way to the south, 25.
Passes.
The one next to him, 21.
Passes.
The other one to the far side, natural 1, so that's a fail. And then the one up at the top near Quinley. That's a natural 8, so that would be 17.
If it matches the DC, does that pass? Okay.
Yes.
Pass.
Alright, so all of them pass except for this one on the far end. He fails, so he'll take full damage, the rest of them will take half.
Does anyone mind rolling 66? My keyboard is actually unresponsive at the moment.
Uh-oh.
How many d6?
66.
You got it. Here, you need me too. There you go.
19.
19. So that guy takes the full. And the rest of them will take 9. So many creatures to.
And yeah, that's going to be Porkchop's turn.
Alrighty. That's all of them. There we go. Very good. Then that'll bring us around to the top of the order with Yaneeko.
Okay. So he sees a pit created. He sees a couple of hits going down. A big old kitty now. I guess he'll just... The one he's been knocking down has moved out of the doorway, so he will start firing at the one behind him. First attack, 33.
That's a hit.
For 24 points of damage.
24 points.
And second attack... Okay, sorry. 38.
That's definitely a hit.
For 10 points of damage.
All right, still standing. But that looked like it hurt.
Good. I'm glad.
Still alive. All right, next up are the vampire spawn.
Diego saying, "Come at me, bro."
All right, so we're gonna go for... This is line of sight for everybody. So Thwip, Genny, Diego, Porkchop, and Quinley make a will save.
Diego got a 29.
All right. 29. Diego is fine. How about Thwip?
He got a 12. Oh, shit. Yeah, he got a 12.
12. Thwip is dominated.
Yeah. I meant to use Charm Life before I did. I forgot if it was before or after. But, yeah. It was before.
All right. Genny?
I got 23.
All right.
And 21.
21 for Quinley? Or do you roll
Yes.
twice for you? Okay.
Well, 23 was Quinley, 21 is Genny.
All right. Y'all are both fine. And Porkchop?
33.
33. All right. So Thwip is dominated to hold. So you are frozen in place. So you do not do anything.
Who did it?
This one down here, and the one in the very south, directly
That's a troublemaker.
beside him. So that's all he's doing. And then the one that is in the pit will, I guess, try to climb up the pit.
DC 25.
DC 25 climb. Do they have climb? I don't know if they have climb. They don't have climb on here. Oh, he doesn't need to worry with climb. He has spider climb. So he can just walk up the side.
Spider climb? Spider climb.
Okay, but he's going to take damage.
All right.
Any creature or object coming into contact with the spikes along the walls, such as this creature trying to climb out, will take 1d6 points of piercing damage each round they are in contact with the walls.
All right.
So you will take an additional 5 points of silver piercing damage.
Alrighty. So it takes a little bit of damage there.
How far does he climb out? It's 30 feet.
With spider climb, I think you can you get a climb speed of 20 feet. So 20 feet up. So he's still 10 feet down.
It means he'll take the damage again. Yay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All of you that are standing next to one of these spawn also do notice that some of their wounds do start to close up.
Okay. So here is something with this pit.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the end of their turn?
This is the end of their turn.
Anybody that is adjacent to the pit must make another reflex save, but you get a +2 to that save.
Okay.
Because the sides of the pit are sloped.
Oh.
Gotcha. So that would be 3 reflex saves, because there's 3 standing next to it. So the first one is a 13.
Fail.
Second one, 16.
Fail.
And the third one, natural 1.
Fail. So 3 vampires fall into the pit.
It's a full pit.
All right, so we're gonna do. Whoa! So we're gonna do the falling damage first, which is 11, 12, 13. Piercing damage next. which is 7.
All right. So the one that had just dominated Thwip falls onto one of the spikes and immediately turns to gas.
Does that mean that I'm no longer dominated, or how's that work?
You're still dominated because he's not destroyed completely.
Does he have to roll a constant? No, we already established that.
Mm-hmm. So, but I will say, because he is on the verge of destruction, on your will save, you will get a bonus on that. On your next will save. All right then, Quinley, it is your turn. You finally get to do something that isn't attacking your friends.
Okay, so Quinley is going to take out his crossbow and fire into the room. He's going to stay where he's at. Fire. Let's start with this gentleman right here.
Okay.
Is catty cornered to me. Well, I say start. He only gets one shot, but still. That is going to be 24.
24 hits.
All right, and this is he has silver crossbow bolts.
Okay.
So it is 1d4 plus 1, so that's 2 points of piercing, plus 3d6 of sneak attack.
So you get sneak attack on that?
I don't know, it just says it in here. I'm guessing he doesn't, but...
No. He's not denied his dex or anything, so you wouldn't get sneak attack on that one.
What if he did it from behind his back?
Surprise! But you do know that the silver arrows do like actually the full damage. Got a little steam coming off of them, a little sizzle when they hit.
Okay, so that is going to be his turn because he can't do anything else. He is not going to move in. It's crowded in there.
It's a crowded room, especially with a big old pit.
And a cat.
And a cat. Big old cat. All right, Thwip. You were told to hold, so you're holding.
I'm going to use Charm Life. So that gives me a bonus to my roll. So I can, as an immediate action, add my Charisma modifier to a saving throw. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. There we go.
So you can't. You're not going to make a move, right? You can't move, and he can't fight it, right?
I'll let you roll the Charmed Life to try to shake off the dominate, but you wouldn't be able to like move or anything.
Just so you know, you are also
okay,
in that slanty spot.
Yeah.
Well, I fell in the pit.
No, don't do that.
I don't think I can if I'm being held, right?
You can make the reflex save. You just can't. Well, no, he just said that you could use your charms to try and break the hold.
Right, yeah. You can use your charm to try to break the hold. If you don't, then you would technically fall, because you wouldn't make the
So we'll do that first. Add my Charisma modifier, which is 3 to my roll.
And you get a +2 to this, because...
And this is a will save, right?
Wait, no, never mind. That's for the fall.
Yeah.
Yes.
18.
You were shaking off the domination.
Uh-oh.
So if you don't want to fall in the pit, I would move.
And then I gotta make a reflex save. Oh, is that all I have to do?
You can make the reflex save, or you can take a 5-foot step. You just can't be on an adjacent square.
At the end of your turn.
Well, there we go. I'll just take a 5-foot step back into my right.
Very good. So you're no longer dominated, and you've taken your 5-foot step. Alright, anything else for Thwip?
I think that's it.
Very good. Diego.
Okay, so Diego is going to go flurry of blows against this spawn that is right beside him, that's flanked between him and Porkchop.
Alrighty. You doing anything special with the fists?
There's not anything that I can do other than, they are magic.
There is one other thing you can do, but
I can't align them because
that doesn't need to be aligned.
Can you turn them into wood?
I can.
You silver. Look, I got these rings for you. They're made of silver.
No, let me see. Hold on. Let me check on my. I can't do the stunning fist because that is. Well, I can do one. That would reduce my number of attacks.
Can I do a DM check?
Just give me a general wisdom check. Or anybody have one of those hero cards that gets to ask the DM a question?
Oh wait, I did have a hero card. I used that one, so I don't have that card anymore.
I don't know. What suit is it?
I'm looking real quick. 1 second.
Oh wait, I can use a key point and make it silver.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. And yes.
Don't say I never give you anything.
Yay!
But you didn't. He literally.
I was gonna. I was helping you without just directly telling you.
I was looking through my sheet and saying, "What can I do? What can I do?" All right, so my fists are silver now, and I will go after him. Flurry of blows.
There you go.
First one is a 32.
That's a hit.
The damage. Okay, hold on. The second one is not going to make it. It's a 17.
That would miss.
The third one is a 30.
That's a hit.
The fourth one is a 26.
That's also a hit.
And the damage is 16.
Okay.
14 and 13.
And with that last attack, that claw goes through, that silver claw goes through this vampire spawn, and he turns to gas.
Ooh, yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Uh-oh.
Aww.
Ooh. We still got pity vampires.
Yes, we do. But one thing to note, Diego is now out of key. He will not be changing.